Okay, Kevin, for the grand prize of $1 million, what color is the White House?
I know this.
5 seconds.
Oh, switching to Geico could save you a bunch of money on car insurance?
Okay. Judges? That's true, Kevin. They'll allow it. Congratulations. You're a winner.
Woo!
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
Blog Talk Radio.
Bring me a drink, nigga. Love, nigga. What time is it? Where my niggas at? I don't give a fuck. We say that, nigga. It's time to slay these bitch ass niggas. You know what time the niggas can be. Thug life, baby. Bone thugs and harmony. I know you niggas been waiting for this for a long time. Well, here it is, nigga. Here it is. What you gonna do with this shit?
Well, look at the stuff that my mama gave up on karma. Had never left worthless. Drove to the city, get 14 nurses. Put in my work in the nurse's service. Good news, little folks give in the end of the world. It is all raw and ruthless, but I better put my pistol in pearl. Where they analyze the tale. Then chicken psychologists can swear, but what I like, they get bail. So well, I'm gonna fuck myself, but I'm off to the day with a head for the ball. That's all. So some of my dogs, more thuggin', better than them all. Oh, y'all, gotta poke this body, you're falling, don't you call them laws. I run out my name, and that's not all. Whenever you want some, call, and I'm in my bed, the whole y'all all nigga dance. That's there. Roll your eyes, so much than flat. Gotta get to the kitchen, chillin', let's go, get it there, get it there, get it there, get it there.
What's poppin', nigga? Some motherfucking hands on your strap, nigga. Yeah, we can do this like gangsters and slug it out, and we can do this like punks and punkin' it. Pull your strap on me, nigga, you better kill. Thug life, baby. I'll probably be punished for hard living. Blind to the back, thugs is convicts in God's prison. Hands on the strap, praying so Father, please forgive me. Police be rushing when they see me, I flaunt it. America's most wanted, live on see me like pleasure and pain. Stuck in this game, holler my name. We all gon' die, we bleed through similar veins. Please explain to me now, don't panic when my guns burst. Heard the last jam, nigga, this one's worse. My nigga Bone held the phone till I came home. Love, player, tell these bitch niggas bring it on. I caught a plane out to Cleveland late last evening to help my niggas clean up some niggas no longer breathing now. Who do you believe in? It's the weed and breathe. It's a cold ass world, niggas. Kill you in your sleep, watch me until they stop me, bury, murder me or drop me. I got thug love for my nation while I watch it, feel me.
Like silver catch you slipping soon as you get to tripping south central. Stomping motherfuckers, blood and encrypting. Little wrist strips, so let me kick it. I'm tired of hearing that fake. I roll with real bitches, thugs and pimps. Gotta repent, haven't sinned since I was a small girl. Had the Lord to save my soul from this cold-ass world. Life unfolds, I unload to keep my sanity. I guess it's just the B-I-C-C-H in me. I'ma get low. Stop by and listen, you taught me to put on my webs and you brought me. And I'm stressing and salting. Get in my fault, niggas always. When I was harming and involving me, up out of my ghettos, I won't settle. Get on my level, y'all can't stop me and pop me, nigga, they got me fucked up. Little pocket, schizophrenic, the damage, I and because all I'm in use, I really wanna get the color that I wanted and I'll jump. I'm gonna tell a weekend, I'm gonna walk down. It's a place to tap full of yesterday. Whoa, when I get the door, the murder, my horror, when I did the door, for the clothes, and I for the dollar, little nigga with my other niggas is on. Oh, yo, boy, speaking the bitch in the test, he left the story, then he gets this with red, he dressed and no, looking at death with the dance of my breath, all up on my key, but don't see it about there, get the living is death, it's the dance of my pea grade, even the lead, and my love, nigga, believe it, I can see it and need it, and if you really want me, you wouldn't let me get the reason, be running over repeat, and I like it, 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 and I like it.
I ain't scared no popo. Call the popo, huh?
Cotton pickles.
Young exclusive.
Woo! Bang on them, baby. Don't time I mean what the fuck I said. Say what the fuck I mean. Fuck the police, nigga. Fuck you if you on that team. That's the way it go. All of them some hoes. Yeah. What they really need is some hoes off in their clothes. They told us and they showed us. They don't give a fuck about us. Nah. Y'all gonna let these motherfuckers kill us off in these streets? Bang on them bitches. Bang. They getting away with murder. What we got to lose, homie? Ain't you seen the news, homie? Somebody gotta ride. Somebody gotta die. I ain't scared of none of you crackers. I ain't even gonna lie. That's the time it is. Them motherfuckers can't live. That dirty shit they did to us, Lord forgive me, I can't forgive. Bust them in their mind. Bust them in their head. Heard what I said, want all of them dead. Bust them in their mind. Bust them in their head. Heard what I said, I want all of them dead. Somebody got to ride. Somebody got to die. I ain't scared of none of you crackers. I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. 400 years is a long time. How long do we turn our backs while they go unpunished? If they feel all we gonna do is march, it will continue to happen. Consequences are severely needed. We will never be treated fair no matter how many times we march. The justice system is against us. What we do have to do is give them hell. Straight up. Bang. Hell with them.
Banging on these bitches. We banging on these hoes. I'm with my nigga Fleet. That's for motherfucking show. Bitch, this motherfucking vote. Like I told your ass before. I ain't never had no love for no motherfucking po-po. Bitch, I'm sick of seeing our peace laying dead on these streets. And all we fucking see is these racist ass police. Bitch, your fucking talking sheep. Bitch, you sow what you reap. Ain't no playing no fucking games. It's time to put your ass to sleep. I'm creeping on that come up. Like Malcolm, I got my gun up. And one of you crackers run up. Fuck nigga, go get done up. Seem like we've been marching since they killed Trayvon Martin. Black lives don't fucking matter. Bitch, I beg your fucking pardon. They executed to get prosecuted. Trevor Dooley, Gil, Sandra Bland, Oscar Grant, while Zimmerman Drake is smooth. Got me strapped with this Uzi before I step in the jacuzzi. Just in case they try to do me, I'ma hit them with the toolie.
Bust them in their mind. Bust them in their head. Heard what I said, want all of them dead. Bust them in their mind. Bust them in their head. Heard what I said, I want all of them dead. Bust them in their mind. Bust them in their head. Heard what I said, want all of them dead. Bust them in their mind. Bust them in their head. Heard what I said, I want all of them dead.
What's the deal, everybody? It's your boy King, the Eric the Ruler, alongside Illa the Sandman, and we are Off the Cuff Radio.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And we have a special guest lined up. This woman here is one of the pioneers of this rap game here. She spit with the best of them. Eazy, Tupac Shakur, Snoop Dogg. The names go on. So, without further ado, we're going to bring on Sylk E Fyne to Off the Cuff Radio. Sylk, you there?
Hey, good evening, good evening.
Round of applause.
Guys.
You got to make people stand up out here.
Word, most definitely a
right.
West Coast legend.
Yes, yes. Hey, fellas.
So how you doing out there tonight?
Oh, I'm blessed. I'm just relaxing, TGIF, and all I can say is blessed.
Nice.
That's what it do. Yeah, we definitely appreciate you taking the time to join in and chop it up with us.
No doubt. Let's get the ball rolling. I know people want to know. Well, people might want to know because where you guys at? Y'all live out of North Kakalaka?
Yeah, I'm out here in North Carolina. And my man Sandman, he's from the Boogie Bronx.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a worldwide global connection. So we need to get to talking and playing this new music. But where did y'all get that I want them dead from? I said I used to take the bitch mentality, but boy, 2016 he said he want them dead. what artist was that? What artist was that?
This the cat that I was putting you on to the other day. His name go by the name of Fleetwood. Fleetwood, and he got a group called the Cotton Pickers.
Okay, Fleetwood.
That fucking track is hard.
Yeah, I'm in the microwave and trying to get my snack right because, you know, I got to act right. So I was like, wait a minute. Did that record say I want him dead? Who he trying to kill, man?
That track is hard.
Maybe it's like we got to bring it back. We got to bring it back to the essence.
Right, but see, that's where we all got a little twisted up with the gangster in the studio and the gangster, you know. Through our rap community, we got a lot of listeners out there. So when we saying we want something dead, we got to make sure that it's a bad thing that we want dead. You know what I mean? Because the first thing that ring in the youth's ear is dead. So we cannot, in 2017, promote what we was doing in 1990, 1993. You know what I mean? Because each generation has a different mentality. So if you over 21, I don't even like to hear the kids talk like that. But what we've been going through in the reality and the transition of life and the system, and we preach the Black Lives Matters, but then we can rap on a record talking about F him, fuck this, we gonna kill him. You know that's losing the hip hop culture. That's why there ain't no females that's on right now too.
Yeah, we definitely want to ask you about that.
Throw that in there. Yeah. You know, just throw that in there real quick.
Good enough.
Yeah, we want to ask you about that first and foremost, because that's the theme of the show, about where's the female representation that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't really no female rappers that's really putting it down like now. They're out there, but they're not really on the front face there.
Well, I'm going to go back to the beginning of my career when we had a little chance. We did have support, and through our hip-hop game, a lot of segregation was amongst the East and the West, and then we had the NWA beef with the Ice Cube. So once hip-hop developed beef, it kind of knocked us back out the box because females weren't beefing on records. We were either being sexy, we were taking your man, we were being gangster, but we weren't beefing with each other. So that whole era of the late 90s, it kind of turned into beefs out here, you know. So we really didn't fit in no more as far as making records. Because, oh my goodness, I can go on and on and on, but I love the game, and it's open, the doors are wide open for a lot of upcoming artists now because of the internet, because we can connect and we can email and we can be on social networks. And for the people that might not have got promoted when they were with record companies, you can do your own promotion. You can do what you want to do. So that's why we have to educate the youth on getting their independent records out, where a distributor will recognize them and offer them a lot of sponsorship.
You're not the only one that mentions that. You know, that's primarily what the show is all about. We try to teach these artists to, you know, get their own brand popping. And, you know, stop worrying on relying on these record execs and all that shit, because all they're going to do is have their hand in your pocket for all your hard work.
And that's exactly what it is, you know. So it's like it's a struggle. You know, it's not easy. But if you have a good team and your family or your loved ones, your people that be backing you, go on and take it to the internet. You know, I always say that the rap game broke my heart. You know what I mean? But I didn't become heartbroken and dismantled. It just made me have a disinterest in the game because the game got distorted. And when I entered the game, as everybody know, my first official record deal was with Eazy Ruthless Records. So to lose that, to work with Pop, to lose that, it was just like a transition where hip-hop on the West Coast made a horrible transition. Nobody held it up.
Yeah, that was like
you know, I'm Miss LA. You know, I rep the city. I love the city. I go in the communities. I go to the Hollywood parties just to see what's out. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, people get offended if I speak on my point of view, which is a reality because I was around an era and I was a part of an era where we got wiped out. Why? Because the dude started tripping, bottom line. I got a lot of successful, talented homegirls. It wasn't just Sylk E Fyne. I didn't even understand after Romeo and Juliet why no other females hit the Billboard charts. That was out of Los Angeles, Long Beach, Compton, Bel Air. You know what I mean? So when you look at the statistics,
you said Bel Air too.
Right.
Wow.
If you look at the statistics of the game, out of the West Coast, it's Yo-Yo, it's Sylk E Fyne, and Rage represent. She from VA, but she a Cali girl. She born out there, but raised out here. So that's another sister in hip hop. And it's you know. So when we're speaking on making records, though, that's who did the album? Rage, Yo-Yo, Sylk E Fyne, Sugar T. You know, we had our Conscious Daughters. We had, you know, it was about 10 of us, 5-footers. You know what I mean? So the guys embraced us, but then their business was messy, and it kind of like, who's the first to go? The females. So after losing two great, brilliant men out here repping the West, Tupac and Eazy, our companies weren't independent anymore. They were a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of street life records, people getting budgets and not putting artists out. So it was a horrible drought. When we're talented,
I don't mean to cut you off. That I'm glad you brought that up. How do you think Ruthless Records like basically lost their touch when Eazy passed?
It's simple. Ruthless Records lost his touch because the lady that was in charge of his company did everything he didn't want to do. She started off by dropping all the artists other than Bone Thug and Harmony. I wonder is the Lord looking at this like, woo, she really the Black Widow. But Miss Tamika Woods was in charge of Ruthless Records, and the legacy was over. I mean, we carry his legacy, but what that man sacrificed and his business move that created the one and only most reputable label independent from the West Coast was destroyed. I mean, it was destroyed. My label mates were the At-Band Clan, which are now known as the Black Eyed Peas. You know, Will I Am. You know, Above the Law, BG. I mean, it was like a roster of tight artists. You know, it was just like flavor. It was variety. It was menage a trois. Eric wasn't afraid to sign. He wasn't afraid to sign females.
You say Black Eyed Peas was with Ruthless at first?
Yes, Will I Am, the main member, member of Black Eyed Peas. Will I Am was in a group called At Band Clan. And so, Eric, Will I Am was my label mate. So Eric knew ear for talent. He knew how to put a formula together. And his vision is irreplaceable. Because now I'm hearing all this, the new Ruthless records. Okay, so it took 23 years to reconstruct Ruthless records. Like, to me, it's all, like I like to say, hogwash. You know, you can't try to capitalize and keep using this man's name when Eric Wright has been disrespected in all areas behind his legacy Ruthless record. The Black Widow destroyed the label. I mean, it was over. What dropped on Ruthless that was successful? When you have a man who started a vision and with the help of others, it was successful. What happened? Like, that's whack to me. I don't even think the homies Bone Thugs and Harmony had another record that could top the record Eazy-E put together. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you brought up, too, that Eazy was such a visionary that anybody that would have, when he was going at odds with Death Row and them, any label today would have crumbled. But he was such a visionary, he knew where to find the new talent. Like, even though he lost Dre, he lost D.O.C., he lost Michelle A., he still was able to find new breed. That man had an eye for talent.
Yeah, that man had an ear, he had an eye, and he had a brain. Eric was very intelligent. So working with E, it was nothing like, okay, because, you know, I was growing up watching the NWA, Fuck the Police. I'm thinking he like a gang member. When I met Eric in 1993, he was the perfect man. I always say, you're not black. You just trapped in a black man's body. He was very intelligent, brilliant. Never would he be this tough talking, I'm a beat you. You know, it was very business. And Eric knew from coming up in Compton and making the right decision, he started with the NWA image, and they built it around it, the Jerry Curls, the Lokes, but as the 90s were coming in, he was making that businessman transition where Eric wasn't trying to be the artist. He was helping everybody. You know, dope. It was dope to be on a label that had a roster, and we were actually working. You know what I mean? It was a great time. Best deal I ever had.
Now, for listeners, just, you know, getting a formal introduction of who you are. What was the name of the group that you started with under Ruthless?
Our group was called GBM, which stood for Gangsta Bitch Mentality. And so that's where we killed the game, because we weren't saying we are, you know, per se the gangsta bitch, but we got a mentality. So don't try us, don't press us, because we could click into that gangsta bitch mentality and we'll put a foot in your ass.
Like, basically, you act like ladies, but if they try to test y'all get to a straight gangster bitch mode.
And then we're looking at our
got the ratchet in the purse real quick.
Right. We're looking at the age of 19, 20, 21. You know what I mean? So when you're that age and you get a record deal, we're talking about 23, 24 years ago. You're hot-headed. You're young. You know, I wouldn't today say the lyrics. You know, we're going to do a show September the 10th, Eazy-E's birthday celebration. So me and my partner, one of the girls, the GBM girls, my homegirl Diamond, we were going over the show tape, and I'm like, oh my goodness, these lyrics are like 23 years old. I don't remember half of them, and it was like I would not dare say the words that are in that record that today. I would not never.
Yeah, because
it's like,
outdated.
Shut the fuck up. But then we had Eazy-E backing us. So GBM was definitely, like Eric always said, we were his female NWA. And we all had nicknames. It was a Cube, it was a Red, it was a Yellow, it was a, yeah. So it was just like he nurtured us. He was the godfather, and he put his hands in our project, and we had multiple records with Eric. Like, a couple of them are floating around on the internet, but there was like, our album was dope. And then Bone Thugs and Harmony came, and they was like ready, straight off the streets of Cleveland, like, we'll sleep under the bus. We here, you know. So, you know, females, you know how the girls, we was tripping a little bit, but the fellas did their thing. And trust, we were next to drop with Ruthless Records. So when she took the company over, look at it now. What is?
Nah, it's obsolete.
Okay, let's rewind real quick though. Like, what got you started rapping? Like, what was your influences? What made you want to pick up the pen and pad?
Like the Run DMC. Well, actually, real quick, I went to a school called Westside Alternative, and there was these guys there that used to rap all the time. Jay Bird, Joker, Jolly Joe, and I had a homegirl, and we called her Silver. So we were up in elementary school, and I went to a alternative school. It was from kindergarten to 12th grade. So when we were in the 5th and 6th grade, these dudes used to come to school in their Kango hats, and they were called the Rappeteers. So it was like, well, that's cool. And then my mom sent me to school out of the neighborhood because, you know, growing up in L.A., you either going to be a gang member, a prostitute. You got to, mama say, don't hang out on 39th and Western. I'm taking you way. You know, so it was like, because I got bused, that's what also taught me my diversity, being able to be at an alternative school, not just stuck in the neighborhood with the same kids at school all day, this one talking about that one. So it allows me to go outside of the community that made me a different person. And the boys were coming, they can't go hats, and I was like, I love coming to school. I'm over here in the Fairfax district. But when I go back to Normandy or Western or Crenshaw, it's like, so it was either that or this or this or that. And I was always a creative, talkative. As you can see, I could host the show and answer the questions. Ask the questions, answer them. But it was just like, damn, you know, do something with your creativity. And I started out freestyling, and to this day, I will go to a session, hear the beat, write it on the spot, and go drop my lyrics. I'm not a pre-written artist, you know what I mean? I'm not pre-written, because if I sit up and write this beautiful story today, well, when I go lay it 2 weeks from now, I'm not going to feel that. So I'm really more like a freestylist. I like the music to come from the heart. I like it to be off experience. I like it to be
basically
reality
like when you
rap.
write it, like, so like if you was in the studio and you hear a hot beat and you start writing to that beat, you want to lay that verse down right then and there because you feel
right
it at
then
that
and
moment.
there, in the momentum. Like I'm at the crib, I'm eating chimichangas. I don't have time to sit at home and write raps because I'm not, that's for young people. So it was a time when I did, but at this point in my life, I'm not that type of artist. I'm very seasoned and very mature. So therefore, call me on the spot. You got my price, okay? You need this, I got you. I ghostwrite, but I'm not a studio. I did that 20 years ago. It was fun. Now it's just work. When they deliver, hey, I got this for you, Sylk E Fyne, I'm on my way. But like, just far as my life is rap, it's not. The rap game broke my heart. You know what I mean?
What
but it didn't make me never.
That you see? I ain't mean to cut
it
you
didn't
off,
never make me. I have to say, I said the rap game broke my heart, but it never made me feel like I couldn't love again. That's all I was in my sentence.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little complication with the phone line out here due to the weather. But anyways, What part of the? Well, I was gonna ask you, what part of the rap game that kind of like bothered you?
The part that bothered me was when you don't sign a publishing deal and you write this tremendous single that just instantly go gold in 3 weeks and you don't get any of your publishing. That's what bothered me because that wasn't our agreement and, it was like, wow. The thirst is real, and we're talking about 1997 with Romeo and Juliet, and I was still very young. I was in my 20s, so that bothered me. Another example why the rap game broke my heart. Stay tuned for the movie and the book. But, it was just like, wow. That was discouraging. Nobody signed any paperwork to say, I'm going to write this album and you can just have all the publishing. That's just unheard of when I was coming from Ruthless Records and I did not sign an agreement to stipulate I don't get any publishing. And it was like after the record dropped and I'm looking at the credit and I'm like, well, this one person has 2 publishing companies. That's not right. I'm going to give me an artist, and then I'm going to have Sylk E Fyne music with ASCAP, and then I'm going to go get Fine Silk music with BMI. And then I'm going to take 50-50, and I'm like, whoa. So being a writer, a performer, an artist, and my first solo record that was, the single skyrocketed. And I wasn't expecting that. And nobody can be successful off of one hit single. Like, it's just not possible. Because, you have to pay back all the little bitty stuff that you got. And then you get taxed on that.
Repeat that one more time. Repeat that one more time, so repeat that one more time so they could know.
You get taxed. You cannot
get famous off of one track. It's impossible. See, a lot of these motherfuckers be thinking that, this one track should be like I should be in the studio with Kanye West. This track got this much views. A lot of people don't like to go for the long haul. A lot of people don't want to put in that grind. They feel like,
grind is, like, one thing about me, I keep my SoundCloud flooded with music. One thing about me, I learned how to, because I'm creative, because I'm a ghostwriter, because I write my own stuff, and because I like feel-good music. So I will go in the studio and just record for me. You know what I mean? It does something to my soul because my music is my therapy. So instead of on the phone gossiping and, let me call this person, let me talk about this, I just go do music, let it off my chest, thank my Lord, and keep it pushing. So I feel like the Lord know who I am. So he continuously blessed me in my talent, and I was pushed out the game, blackballed out the game, however they want to call what it was. And I overcame the whole situation. But it was like,
why would you say that, though? Why would you say you got blackballed out the game?
Because it comes, I call it blackball when you get all your publishing stole. And then you start working with people on your own, like Snoop Dogg and Too Short. You start getting out there in the game. And then all of a sudden, oh, man, they said, I can't work with you because, So I don't want to go all complex. It's all in the movie and the book. But living out here in L.A., they start throwing salt on me. I got my publishing stole. So what else you think got stolen with that? Hey, don't do it. It was, but it's all love because that's family. You know what I mean? Like, that's how people are, and I walked away from it.
That ain't love.
I walked away from it because...
motherfucker. Let me steal my damn publishing, goddammit.
Yeah, so it took a real woman, a strong woman, and a brave woman to walk away from a situation that haunted me up until, I want to say, till 2015. No, but at least 2013.
It did take you a lot because I would have been on my Ice Cube shit. I'm walking up in everywhere with a baseball bat. I'm smashing offices and records and gold, platinum records. Everything is getting smashed with my damn bat. I'm going there.
Yeah, but you that man that might carry a bat. But at the time, I was a 25-year-old female artist after being signed to Ruthless and doing the record deal with a person that I looked at as like a uncle, like a family member that, you know what I mean? So it was just like trust. And one thing about me, I'm loyal. Now, if you're not loyal, then yeah, you could do dirt and it doesn't even fucking bother you because you're not loyal. So me being a woman, and I was dealing with gangsters, you know what I mean? It ain't like I was signed with Vanilla Ice. So Sylk E Fyne wasn't about to take no baseball bats, and I wasn't doing all that because I was a young single mother.
I don't force you for nothing. You know, I don't force you for nothing. I'm just saying that I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have lost control of this shit like that. You'd have to carry me out. Like,
at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying, why women are powerful and we have strength. Because anytime a woman can intimidate any man without using any force, there's a problem. So the issue with us female rappers, we don't, get our just due. It's like dudes be so bitchy and dudes be so crabby and crammy. It's like the females can't even be females because male groupies also entered the game. Transvestites entered the game. And so sticking to the script, that's why we couldn't carry on being female artists. We knew too much. We were too smart. We saw things maybe we shouldn't have been around the clique or the camp, or it was all kind of excuses. So I'm just a realist, and I never per se heard, oh yeah, you've been blackballed, but I go off of people's reactions. So when people that was cool with me start acting funny for no apparent reason, I never got you set up. I never got you robbed. I never did no dirt. I ain't fuck you and your friend. Like, what's the, you know what I mean? I don't understand it. So I get away from those type of people because they don't mean you no good. And luckily I learned that. I learned it. And to me, experience is the best teacher. And when I was young, yeah, for like 10 years I was upset about it. And it broke my heart, but it did not stop me. It made Sylky realize I got to go to work. I have to go get a job because after a hit record, and nobody want to work with you because why? They don't want to deal with the people that you were dealing with. So it was just another learning experience. And my thing is that at the end of the day, when things don't go right, now say, just like with Ruthless Records, now say, for instance, GBM would have got dropped from the label and 3 or 4 of the other acts would have been successful. Hey, that's a great thing. Just like with the Sylk E Fyne record. How come if it was such a great company or all this, how come after the Sylk E Fyne album with this independent production company, whatever, nothing else dropped? They never dropped a soul. They never put out a snippet. I mean, nothing hit. So to me, that's God showing me, baby, you a star. You are the flavor. And it allowed me to be able to live a normal life, deal with reality, and go back to work because I already felt the hate was on me. And I'm not God, but I'm very spiritual. And when I go off of the spirits that people throw out, and I might throw out some spirits, people feel me or they don't feel me. But we have that choice. But being around the people I was around, I'm thankful I was able to cipher, like, just, weed to garden, get the weeds out, So either you with me or you against me. But I'm not lying about my career and where it was, where it's going, where it's been. So if anybody get offended by my true story, then kudos, you know what I mean? I don't do fairy tales. I do reality rap.
That's what it is. Hey, we have a caller at 415 number. Let's see what we got here. 415 speaking. 415?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, sir. Definitely can. What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing off the cuff? Hey, right quick, I want to say what's up to the sister and just say I salute you and proud of you, and I know you had a powerful journey and it wasn't easy, but you're still here, so I can applaud that.
Oh, and I can applaud that accent. Now, that's that Southern love, and I appreciate you for holding on, because, you know, they keep you on hold for a minute when you got Sylky. I talk all the damn time. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Look me up on Facebook, Lorraine Johnson. Go to my Twitter, Sylk E Fyne, spelled with a Y, with the number 1. Connect with your girl. You don't know, we might be able to make some Cali South swagged out.
Hey, now check this out. Now look, I grew up in the Bay Area and also North Carolina. They call me the West Coast country boy. I grew up in San Francisco and Oakland and Greensboro, North Carolina, you know, due to a divorce situation. But they call me the West Coast country boy. That's why I talk country with West Coast terminology. Hey, well, look here, Phil, look. My name, look.
Run, my dude.
Hey, Phil, look.
Baby, the West Coast country boy.
West Coast country boy, it's official. You know, they call me Fleetwood. You know, she gave me the name after she gave me a change. It's a few imitators, but I am the originator. Believe that. Now, look.
Oh, this is my boy. Wait a minute. Wait. If this Fleetwood, because we got to talk about them dead bodies, baby. What is the message in the dead bodies? That record almost had me jump out the window, man. What's the message behind that one? Who was you mad at?
No, I ain't had nothing to do with that. That was the homie Face. Look, I wrote a book called Hip Hop Tried to Kill Me. That was my homie Face. Look, I wrote a book, Sylk. I wrote a book called Hip Hop Tried to Kill Me. I've been in the game since the late 80s. And that was my national best-selling book, my autobiography about my life all the way up until 2009. You can Google it. Then right quick, I just left L.A. at the LRT Independent Video Awards like 2 weeks ago with Tiffany Gaines.
Yeah, my best friend went to that. I didn't want to go to that. Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, but look, Chan, I'm 19 years old. I'm in MDC downtown LA with Harry O. That's like my big brother and Bo Bennett, Waterhead Bo. I was with Harry O 2 weeks after I left when we went to Lump. He gave Suge the money to start Death Row. So this is my story, sis. I got a lot of radio stations and underground network for you. That's why I've been on hold. I've been waiting all week to talk to you. You can Google me. I'm official. I got a group called the Cotton Pickers. They describing us as the new Ghetto Boys and Goody Mob.
Oh, I like that. The Cotton. Okay, well we're gonna definitely leave your number with my boys right there, and we're gonna connect. He got all that. He got all that. He got all my numbers and everything. I've been, waiting to talk to you all week. You feel me? Because I owe you for what you did in hip hop. I owe you the opportunities to get some of these resources that I done obtained through the underground. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's respect,
so fuck with me.
Baby.
I'm telling you, fuck with me. I got enough heat to warm Alaska. They couldn't save me if they changed the name to Clorox. Straight up. I'm being honest with you. I'm pushing hard. I'm pushing hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm a revolutionary. I'm from Oakland, California, so, the art is just a platform to create dialogue about the social issues that we're dealing with in urban community. Right now, we saluting Kaepernick because this dude done stood up and he's causing mass conversation about this racism, the poison that contaminates our country. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, homie, right? It was a Kaepernick, right?
Hey,
that nigga called Kaepernick with that nigga?
Yeah, Cap. I mean, they counted him out. He came out on the football field last night with a Michael Jackson afro. You know what I'm saying? So I love that dude, man. They be paying these cats for silence, man. He'll take the courage of a lion to stand up in America against this poison, man, called white supremacy. You feel what I'm saying? What made Muhammad Ali a champion was he was at the height of his career, but he didn't want to be a part of what. Yeah, he didn't want to be a part of something wrong.
It takes a bigger person to walk away from the bullshit.
Exactly. So
I'm
glad you brought that up because we're actually going to talk about that later on in the show. We definitely going to touch on that shit. Yeah, it's big. So look, I don't want to talk y'all to death, man. Sylk E, it's like I said, it's a pleasure. E got my number. I'm on Facebook. Okay. I'm on Instagram. Everything. Google hip hop tried to kill me with the number 2. I'm gonna pop up. I'm all on the internet like a virus. I guarantee you. You feel me? So
now, before you go, like what's up with that video? You know you gotta come out with that motherfucking video, B.
Which
one?
That
track.
Which one? Bang on them.
You know you gotta come out with that video, like
yeah, we finna go.
Niggas is waiting on. Niggas waiting on that video.
Man. It's coming. Chris, you need to hear some of my music. We need to do. I got some heat shit. I ain't gonna lie, you know. And I know with your expertise, we can do something. Like I said, I self-published 3 books, so I got a lot of doors. I don't know if you're gonna self-publish it or if you got a publisher. Whatever you're gonna do, I'm willing to help you. You don't owe me nothing but to keep doing your thing and be the proud, powerful black sister that you are. You feel me? So that's the business. I ain't gonna talk in depth. That's the business right there.
The business. And you heard them. So we live, baby, all the way.
All right. Well, look, I'm gonna check back in a little bit, man. Hey, E, make sure you give her all my contact, the Facebook, the personal phone number, everything, man. And it's good, man. I love y'all, man. Like a French fry. I love catch up.
Thanks for the love, baby. Gone.
Peace. Gone.
What's up, bro? That's the dude, Fleetwood. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Yeah, man.
He got me. He sounds like the West Coast mixed with the South Diddy or something. All right.
Yeah, man. Homie about that shit, B. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, they need to come out with that video, B. Like, yo, that should be bonkers. If they do that shit right, that should have really put these motherfuckers over the top. If they come out with that fucking video.
Yeah, because all that itchy yah type music, that's slowly going out of the waste because times are getting too real right now, and you know, cats want to hear reality raps again.
Yeah, I think the reality rap is really needed, and I'm not talking about, you know, popping mollies and taking lean, because it really have this generation like really way out there. So 20 years from now, when they're 40, it's like, who's going to take care of us? You know what I mean? I don't want the tattoo-faced Manson-looking kids talking about, can I walk you in? I just, it's not all of the generation, but 50% is lost. And it's sad because it's drugs, and it then took over our community where our children, when I was coming up in school, I was labeled gifted. I never heard of ADD, ADHD, ADABCD. I don't know what that shit is about. I'm blessed that I didn't have an ADT or whatever it is. You know, it's just the system, the body. We need more female artists that can really give the youth, you know, some of the older sisters. I'm going to chat it up with Yo-Yo. She's doing a wonderful job. Shots out with the Yo-Yo School of Hip Hop. I mean, it's awesome. Every year, all throughout the year, she goes to the community and she's with these children. And that is so important as we become adults, because we're going to have to go to somebody's hospital, doctor, or get some type of care when we get older, and who's going to do it? So, you know, it's about reaching out to the youth. A lot of the youth, they get mad at me, oh, you always talking about positive, but I give it to them real, because we all have choices. And if you don't want to make the wrong choice, just listen sometimes. It's okay to take advice. I still take advice, but you got to know the healthy advice and the negative, because the negative want to bring you conversations that does not relate to anything that can benefit your life. So you have to know how to kind of wean that out and teach the children, teach these kids. I don't care. I only have one child, but it's like I got 101 because I will not stop just at him. I'm going to talk to the kids. I'm going to freestyle for the kids. I'm going to ask them what are they into, what they got going. It's just who I am. I'm a socialist.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Because that's what the basis of our show is about, because at the end of the day, it's about reaching out to the up-and-comers. It's about reaching to the young bulls, because we also have a separation gap amongst our community. It's like it's also old versus young.
Exactly. And it shouldn't be the old versus the young. It's like sometimes you got to pass the torch. You know what I mean? If you are in a position like, I love the West Coast. This is where I'm from. And I look at a lot of the male artists that are in their 50s, like, you know, the Graves, it's a lot of the older rap guys, and I feel like they were in a good position, not only female artists, but to put out some young acts, and it never surfaced. Like, it's just like, wow. You know, I encourage people, and I do it from the heart and the soul. So I do it with a rich spirit. But if I really had the budget to do certain things, boy, we'd have a beautiful city. Because I wouldn't just go where I grew up. I would go touch a little bit everywhere. You know what I mean? You can't just say you looked out for the homies, because at the end of the day, it'd be the homies that do you wrong. So when you're in a monetary position, or you can get sponsorship and you could do these little bitty things, I never would be the artist with the $30,000 chain, because I would get a $500 chain and go give 10 G's to certain communities to stop them from gang banging and maybe give them a different way of making money without killing each other. You know what I mean? It's like the cycle must stop. But our male role models, they not stepping up to the plate. You know, I'm not a male basher, because my husband just walked in the door. So it's like there are some real men around, but the people that tend to be in our entertainment business or maybe have the money, they start investing in strip clubs and shit. They rather go buy the pills, and, you know, they rather go trick their money off on sex and drugs instead of creating jobs. Opening up a donut shop. You know, it's so many avenues, and I know I will have my Silky Soul Cafe on one of these corners, and it will expand. Because, you know, I'm Silky a good cook, too. A Silky Soul Cafe, baby.
I like
I've been putting it.
I like that. That shit rolls right off. It rolls right off the tongue. I like that.
Yeah, baby. Silky Soul Cafe. And it's going to offer so much. And I'm not going to get my idea, but, you know, the proposals are up, and it's a lot going on with what I had to sit back and think about. Because
if you know how to make some good-ass baked macaroni and cheese and some good-ass fried chicken, then you in there like swimwear.
You already know. You start off with that fried chicken, the tacos, but it's going to be a little different. It's a cuisine. So it's going to be soul with a touch of class, baby. Gotta have a class in there.
Y'all heard it here first. Silky Soul Cafe. Y'all heard it here first.
You heard it here first, baby. We got a lot of great things that I've taken about 7 years writing out proposals, writing out plans. Now
so you got a caller? We got a caller right now?
Yeah, we got a caller right here at 502. 502.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Imperial Real in the building. Shout out to Off the Tough Radio. Thank you, fellas. I appreciate that, man. First and foremost, I want to speak on the way things are going in this society. You know, I feel like as a black generation, so many of us allow ourselves to become blinded by what we see on the television. See, I feel like the internet has really drawn the black community away from understanding that you got to sit down with your kids and read to your kids. You got to teach your kids the true and living black history standards of those of W.E.B. Du Bois, your Malcolm X's, your Frederick Douglasses. You really got to get into the grit and the understanding of who they are as a set of people and what they really fought for, as opposed to, hey, let's listen to Young Thug. He got a dress on his album cover. I don't want my kids listening to nobody that comes out here dressed like Mary Poppins and Ray mixed together. I don't. I really don't. I like feel sorry for my kids growing up in this era, and I'm like, damn, my son's 7, my daughter's 6, and I got to worry about them worrying about some nigga running around with leggings on. No, I don't want them listening to that. So I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them back to that era of your Run DMCs, your Big Daddy Kanes, your Cool G raps, your real shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach my daughter how to listen to Sylk E Fyne, Queen Latifah, Yo-Yo, emcee like these people. You know what I'm saying? Even Miss Kelly. But as far as going to tell my son, hey man, it's cool to go put on a dress and wear a ninja gating hat. No, it's not.
It's not cool. Right.
It's really not. And then even before Colin Kaepernick, if people understood what it was, if you sit back and you look at the whole structure and the complete song of the Star Spangled Banner, or Pledge Allegiance, or whatever it is, National Anthem, whatever. If you look at it, it's talking about slavery. I don't want my kids singing that shit either. I dare you stand up for that shit. No, I don't want to stand up for that. I didn't do it anyway. I ain't got no problem with that, but I understand that, you know what I'm saying? Who are you to sit around and tell me that I don't have the right to do what I want to do because I'm getting paid millions of dollars by you corporate American Caucasian motherfuckers?
And the other thing that killed me about that shit too is when people want to comment and say, "Oh, if you don't, stand up and put your hand on your heart for the Pledge of Allegiance, you're disrespecting the troops." Like, no, motherfucker, the troops made it possible for us to be free to do whatever the hell we want. It's the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
On top of that,
like, we can do whatever we want because they fought for our rights. We all got rights to do whatever the fuck we want.
Right.
But on top of that, explain to me how when black soldiers fought for their freedom on the Union and the Confederate side, that after the fact that we won our freedom, y'all decided to start a shooting line and shot us all down. Y'all let the white prisoners go, but y'all shot us all down.
That whole
Let's
dead
be for
president
real
philosophy that I've seen. Like, anybody that's seen the movie Dead President, everybody seen the movie Dead President, they see how they treat soldiers. Like, this man, Lorenz Tate character, he fought for the war, and when he got back, they didn't have nothing for him. They had no jobs for him. They had no...
Yeah, dead presidents, yeah.
Exactly. Then they sent him home.
That's why he had to organize a robber bank.
And if you look out here,
post-traumatic stress disorder and all that bullshit.
Yeah,
out here in Dallas, end up working in a meat market.
Yeah, that's all you see. The veterans are homeless. Yeah, homeless veterans. Yeah,
exactly. But also to the people, man, y'all be on the lookout for my EP dropping September 10th. It ain't hard to
Can't wait.
So I really look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? It features the digitally mastered version of that Pac shit, Dream Life, and a couple of other hits on there that I'm sure people are going to enjoy, man. Black Law Rebel music, we always in the building.
Yeah, so I was going to the whole Black Law, B. Word up, B. We're going to get y'all another show in the near future.
Definitely. We look forward to it, man. You know, all you got to do is contact Larry, man, contact Noah, myself, man, and we always ready to be in the building.
That's what I'm talking about, man. We salute you for that, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Y'all have a wonderful night, man. And Sylky, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody break you. Oh, by the way, Sandman, I need that heavy hitters. ASAP, man.
Oh, the Bronx Heavyweights?
Yes, I need
soon
that.
Come, man. Soon come. I'm gonna light the streets on fire. Me and my dude Coney Brooks, shouts go out to the bro, Coney Brooks. We about to light the streets on fire early.
Exactly. I was like, oh man, they only give you a sample.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a little, a little taste, because, motherfuckers, like, basically, when I came out with the Silverback of Rap and they heard that track, everybody was like, yo, you need to come out with a video to that shit. So, gave y'all a little taste real quick, because I love y'all.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That was only the appetizer. That was only the appetizer. But the main course is coming real soon.
So, Eric, when is your album coming out? I know you got something in the works over there going on. I know you're going to have a nice old crown on your head on the front of the album. You're going to come out with the
I might just do a comedy album or something. I might have to get that comedy album, Wayne, like Richard Pryor used to do.
Hey, for real. And that's a hell of an idea. So now that you got it, you got to put that in the works.
Absolutely. I might go ahead and just talk smack over trap beats.
That's all you got to do.
I'll go platinum in a week.
Yeah, Kevin Hart does it all the time.
Chocolate dropper.
He does it all the time.
I might need that comedy money, that Def Comedy Jam money.
Hey, that's large money.
Mm-hmm.
That is large money, bro.
All right, my dude.
Yeah, we did.
Y'all remember
man.
Imperial Real Round, you know what I'm saying? His album's coming out very soon. Let them know the date. Let them know the date when that album's coming out.
Saturday, September 10th. It'll be out this Saturday. You can get it on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play Music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that Eric will call me for an interview on that following Friday after it's released.
Just say the word.
I already did. I just said it publicly on there. What else
That's
I got to say?
That's what I call promotion.
He did just say the word, though. He did. Like, so we going to make it happen, brother.
That's what's up, man. I look forward to it.
All right, but man, be easy, bro.
All right, you too, man.
All right. Yes, sir. Got legendary Sylk E Fyne in the building.
Yes, sir. Sylk E Fyne in the building. Y'all want to chime in, talk to her? 619-924-0703. Press 1 if you're already on the line so you can talk to Sylk E Fyne.
Get all my 818s, my 323s, and my 310s, and 424s. Don't leave out the area codes. Y'all answer them phones when they call.
Early!
Exactly. Now, one more question I want to ask before going to break. Because, we take a music break to get people together so that way we can get people to call in.
Yes, sir.
And, this, ever since the movie came out, it has, stellar reviews, but I want to talk to the people that was within that circle. And we want to know, what was your thoughts of how they portrayed Eazy and Straight Outta Compton?
Good question.
It was character that they created. It wasn't nothing that I can recall, those events. Like, I wasn't around in the NWA days, but knowing Eric, like, when this alleged he got beat up and all this and that, I was with Ruthless Records during that era, but I never recalled Eazy coming to the office all beat up or seeing him where he had got attacked or jumped. Or, it was just, I guess they just did it for movies, like watching a Lifetime. Entertainment, watching a Lifetime movie. I mean, when they didn't cast his son, I don't care how much acting you might have had to take, but just out of respect, Cube's son played him, you know what I mean? So it was like, at least they could have, okay, how can't his own kids have the, in them that their dad had, a little bit of it, but it was all for the, movie theater. It was all for film. It was like watching a Lifetime movie network movie that wasn't based on a true story. If Eric was alive, of course the NWA movie would have went totally different. being that their main guy is no longer here, they didn't do him any justice. It made Ice Cube and Dr. Dre look like the superheroes.
You see Dre out there giving haymakers the pyros and shit.
Dr. Dre knocking everybody out? Oh, man, get the fuck out of here. That's some bullshit.
Dre was this tough guy, and
Like, give me a fucking break. He punching guys in the face too.
He feel haymakers to everybody he's seen at the scene.
Yeah, he was beat him up low, you know, just like, yeah. But
hey, but nonetheless, I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it. You know, it was normally the director. Who directed it, as a matter of fact?
I don't even know. I went to the screening. It was, you know, it was nice. If I wouldn't have never been a part of Ruthless Records, I might have felt different. But once you know Eric, you know his do's and what he won't do. You know what he would do. Him running out of the house like at the dope raid. There was a lot of fiction added into a biop that basically should have been off of a true story, you know, like an autobiography. But the people who told the story were the superheroes.
Yeah, Eazy was out there dodging bullets like this was Call of Duty or something in the beginning. I'm like, wow, they got Michael Bay up here.
Yeah, Eazy was super tough. He woke up in a dope spot like, yo, what the fuck is going on up in here, yo? Yeah, yo.
Yeah, and like I said, when I met Eric, he never had that demeanor. He wasn't a shit-talking tough guy. You never caught him on the telephone. Hey, nigga, I said, he was none of that.
He was mad extra in the movie, but hey, that's how it is, though. It's entertainment.
But it's Hollywood, honey. It's all fiction. Nothing is real in Hollywood, not even the reality shows. They should call them unreality shows. They're not real.
They trying to make this dude Eazy like the new old dog.
You know, so hey.
You got Drake Tyson out there stopping cat. That's what killed me over.
That's like, you know, it was all fun. I don't have anything against any of the cast members, from producers. Like, I really don't give a damn because it doesn't pay my bills to be a critic. And I just felt like they didn't tell the truth. They didn't represent Eazy like it was at the end, you know?
Yeah. We feel you.
Well, we're going to go on to like a little 10-minute break. The call-up number is 619-924-0703. We have Sylk E Fyne in the building.
Sylk E Fyne.
So
West Coast
legend. Talk to her, or if you want to talk trash to us, we'll take it. It don't matter. Giving us ratings.
Let we go.
Pull up.
Oh, yeah. What's the matter with you? Oh, yeah. What's the matter with you? Oh, yeah. What's the matter with you? Oh, yeah. I ain't doing nothing today. I ain't doing a goddamn thing today. Yeah. Man, fuck this shit. Fuck the shit. I called my job, told them niggas I'm sick. Call this bitch, tell her suck my dick. Suck my dick, bitch. Man, y'all already know the shit. Y'all ready. I ain't doing nothing today.
I'm not doing shit. To my boss, I'm sick. I'm not cleaning it. Sit home and sip. Eat a whole box of grits. Mountain Dew, Pringle chips. Have a gallon of the licks got me not doing shit. Don't set my alarm, mind blanket feel warm. Eating on some chicken palms today, I gotta keep it calm. When your brother's marathon is about to come on, reason I did the song, latest shit I be on. After I grind, you're a bitch, so I sleep on. If I'm half asleep, toilet seat is what I piss on. Make me a sandwich, get my Miracle Whip on. Then I just sit on my comfy couch, watch old wrestling, smoking on the ounce. How many blunts I had, I lost count. Wrist cracking sandwiches, cold cut benches. When I raid the fridge, just like I'm savage it. Hold the remote, turn the South Beach toe. I'm not wearing clothes around your hole. That's what I'm talking about, lazy flow.
I ain't doing nothing today. I ain't doing a goddamn thing today. Man, fuck this shit. Call my job, told them niggas I'm sick. Call this bitch, tell her suck my dick. Man, y'all already know the shit. Y'all ready? I ain't doing nothing today.
I'm a lazy nigga, especially after I roll a blunt. I treat a rap like the dog from Duck Hunt. Don't ever stunt. See all my niggas make noise. In the BX, niggas squeeze off for the joy. Better get your boy, you might end up in the pine box. It's Mr. Illy Bang, spit flames, call me Cyclops. I'm ready for the whatnot, you see we hug blocks. Even on my off days, we late shots, fuck the cops. I'm laid up, about to get my dick licked. I ain't got to go to work, so roll it up, shit. I'm old school, all we do is break rules. Bad bitch in my house, serving all my dudes, you know that's true. Slaughterhouse 2K15, I switch my whole style up, nickname Sam Sneak, me.
I ain't doing nothing today. I ain't doing a goddamn thing today. Man, fuck this shit. I call my job, told them niggas I'm sick. Call this bitch, tell her suck my dick. Man, y'all already know the shit. Y'all ready? I ain't doing nothing today.
I know it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a funky beat to rap to, without some real rhymes to relate to. Yeah, I heard the radio, I turned it on, I was stressed too. They said I had to be more conscious, otherwise the smarter people wouldn't watch this. I remember when khakis was the outfit, now these niggas wearing blouses and skirts up on they boxers. Everybody hard, man, they so hard. Flossing all that money up on IG, but got rental cars. Can't even pay to make a decent album, but they can fake that funk and swear that people care about them. But the golden era's over. Now Eazy rolling in his grave and Pac body got cold. And I ain't saying you should, but somebody gotta hit these niggas up and tell them that it ain't good. Cause when I turned on my radio player, it ain't good. On the TV watching all this love and hip hop shit, it ain't good. I'm liable to go out of my mind, that ain't good. Nigga, it ain't good. She said, damn, motherfucker, you been gone for a minute. I said, chill, girl, it's been a little while. I've been letting niggas marinate they garbage so that I ain't gotta smell it when I come back to steal the whole crowd. She said, wow. And it's reactions like that that really lets me know that I've been missed. It's like the industry's pissed that I would even have the nerve to leave them stuck with this shit. Well, now I'm back, and it goes like this. First off, suckers, you don't run the West. You running your mouth. I mean, I listen to your shit. I'm only hearing the South. Homie, that's weak. Now get a sneak peek of some real West Coast shit. And nigga, don't blink, don't think, don't plummet, don't mind. Say you love it, give these motherfuckers false hope to make more of it. You can shove it up your ass. Put that shit up in the past and on my hood. I'ma die before I let another weak bitch think it's all good. Cause when I turned on my radio player, it ain't good. On the TV watching all this love and hip hop shit, it ain't good. I'm liable to go out of my mind, that ain't good. with me. Not that weak shit you used to.
It's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat. You's about to get in something you will never regret. And it's gonna be the bomb, this is what I bet. Yep, it's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat. You's about to get in something you will never regret. And it's gonna be the bomb, this is what I bet. Yep.
Since the first time I saw ya, I knew I was attracted. Reacted to the fact on how you make me act. Shy but sexy at the same time. All was on my mind was a little bump and grind. Usually I don't play it that close. You got to kick it with me before I serve you up with an overdose of that bomb ass punani. Make you my man. I ain't got no love for nobody else but you. Cause you's my boo. I prove to you my love be true. So do you know where you're going to? Through thick and thin, baby, you all in. Time will reveal that my love for you will never end. My heart keeps ticking, no time for tricking. You who I'm picking, so lay me down, just give it a good licking. I'll treat you like my king, cause you're royal, and only give my love to you, because I'm loyal. Escape with me, come over to my place. I'll teach you a few things in love making. Now I can't wait, I won't wait. So take me by my arms and rock me, baby, cause I'ma always and forever be your lady.
It's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat. You's about to get in something you will never regret. And it's gonna be the bomb, this is what I bet. Yep, it's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat. You's about to get in something you will never regret. And it's gonna be the bomb, this is what I bet. Yep.
After our first night, you discovered who's the bomb is mommy. LA's finest with my top dogs all around me. Down to ride, harder than Bonnie and Clyde with sexual healers, be feelings. Baby, check my vibe. There'll never be a love like me that got your back in this industry, that got your back in these streets. So you don't have to worry about me on the creep. And I don't want you ever to try to play me cheap, cause I don't sleep around because it's sleazy. Good lesson taught by my big homie Eazy. I got to compliment you on how you please me. Touch me but don't tease me. Now put it in nice and easy and rub my body down, I'm feeling wheezy. And cuddle up to me, cause now I'm getting sleepy. But I'ma be dedicated to this relation. So stay away from all them cowards, so it cannot be player hated. Cause if you're with me, booty, keep it real. And if I catch you sleeping around, then I'm gonna have to chill. When you find good love, you best to keep it. I'm putting all my sisters up on game, so won't you peep it?
It's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat. You's about to get in something you will never regret. And it's gonna be the bomb, this is what I bet. Yep, it's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat. You's about to get in something you will never regret. And it's gonna be the bomb, this is what I bet. Yep, it's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat. You's about to get in something you will never regret. And it's gonna be the bomb, this is what I bet. Yep, it's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on a platter just to make you sweat. You's about to get in something.
Yeah, we had to play that classic for a minute. Classic Romeo and Juliet joint. For my guest for the hour.
Hot sex.
Yeah, right. We had to play that joint from our guest of the show, Sylk E Fyne. Brought a lot of memories with that joint there.
Hey, wake it up, wake it up. What it do now? What you talking about? Romeo and Juliet. It was a wonderful time. It was a wonderful time, though. You know, it was like the beginning
I just
of
want to, before you
end.
get into that, I just wanted to let you know, Sylk, like that's one of my lady's favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? So shouts go out to my lady. That goes out to her. You know what I mean? My lady is definitely one of your fans. You feel me? So that's just major right there.
I appreciate that I was able to write a record that really touched a lot of people, and I appreciate her being amongst the many others that always tell me that is a forever hip-hop love song that will never play out. So, I mean, it's like it's in the archives. Like, it will be talked about 20 years from now. They use the references in schools, with the Romeo and Juliet. People have had my record as a project, so it's an honor to be able to have a rich spirit and live off of touching other people. It's like
a shout out. I ain't mean to cut you off, but I have to give a shout out to all the high school ladies that I sweet macked off of that record.
Yeah,
that's right.
They say
round of applause for that, please. Round of applause for all those high school bitches that you just snatched up off of that track.
Yeah,
round of applause for
I might have to also give a shout out to the ones that are like pretty much they're not getting it. They're not hot like they used to. But I want to make them feel good for this show. Just off playing that record.
Yeah, just a little shout out for them, the peanut butter and jelly bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Back then they ain't want you, but now they hot. They all up on you at once. You know what I'm saying? So let me give them a round of applause. Sylk E Fyne's record got me a lot of cool points playing that.
Nah. But what's up with the other dude, though? Whatever happened with Chill? Like, that dude was like, he looked like Father MC of the West Coast. Like, he was on his pimp shit or something. Like, what's up with him?
Black Chill. Black Chill's doing a great, I guess, Black Chill's doing a project called McKinley Avenue. So, yeah, he's all on Facebook. He go live every day. McKinley Avenue, and he's dropping records with some people. I don't remember their names because I'm not like into the name dropping game, and he's doing his thing. I've been waiting on his album since Romeo and Juliet, so he's coming.
That's what's up.
Sometimes when I heard that record, it sounded like a record that it was meant for Tupac to be on.
Well, it was funny because
Pac would have killed it.
When the record came out, it was noted that it was Little Kim and Tupac. So, like, far as the fans were speaking on when you drop a record and you look at the comments on YouTube and people are like, yo, Tupac and Little Kim are dope. And, just like before the video dropped and even after it, you could probably Google it and it'll say Little Kim and Tupac and yeah, so that surfaced around too. But during the time when I made Romeo and Juliet, I was with a conservation camp where you weren't going to work outside of that camp. I couldn't go get Tupac and put him on the record because I was under the conservation camp.
Yeah, let me find out that was the first ever. Let me find out that was the first ever OVO camp.
Before the Drake writing camp. That was
the first ever. That was the first ever OVO camp. Like, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't leaving this building tonight.
You gonna get me on your
But the blessing was that through my intelligence and through my smartness, I wasn't tied down, so I was able to leave the situation without being stuck for 4 years, 5 years, because we never had a contract. It wasn't a contract. It was a record, It was crazy weird, but yeah. But yeah, I feel it's at the end of the day, so what men do, and when I say man, I'm speaking of women and men, but what man can't do is take away what God has already given you. So at the end of the day, the record still say it's written by me. It's still my vocals. It's still my performance. 20 years later, it hasn't been 20 yet, but almost 20 years later, I still get on the stage. I rip the fuck out the record like I just laid it last week. So when you can write a record and have your whole audience reciting every lyric, you did something. You know what I mean? So I did it for the fans, and the fans been showing me love ever since. I didn't want to jump back in the game and make records and do all that because I'm already special. I was born with a real mole on my face, so, you know, I didn't need too much attention. Yeah, I've been different.
And different is always good at times because, you know,
that
it usually takes different artists to break the mold. Just like even back then where you had the Bad Boy, they was blowing up, and here come DMX out of nowhere, grimy nigga, like, you know, they never brush his teeth in the morning, and Timberland boots, walking with pit bulls, like, he changed the game, bringing motorcycles. What? Stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop. Aggressiveness.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, that's what music is. You never want to come out and be like somebody else. So that's what makes the game what it is, because you don't want a whole bunch of shitty sounding people, and you don't want a whole bunch of, you know, so hey, you can't knock what's, you know what I mean? When God gets, see what it is, a lot of people, they weren't born with the talent. They might be in a position to do it, but rap is not for everybody. When you do a record and nobody remembers, when you make a rap record and nobody remember your lyrics, it's not for you, boo. You don't need to rap. It has to be a catchy. I never got in the rap game to be a battle rapper, to say I'm the queen, I'm the dopest, can't nobody take my title. That's why I'm different, because I'm a reality rapper. I don't try to create lyrical rhyme syndicates. I'll rip your head and shred. Like, I don't do all that. I try to get a message, and the simplest way that people can learn and remember is simplicity. So when you go all out of the character, you don't have to be so typical. But, yeah, I'm more like a poet. I don't really think that I was ever a MC destroyer, destructor, and, you know.
That's how I am. Fuck that, that's how I am. Come on, Evan.
No, that's the homegirl. So rage is, hey, that's everybody. That's what made us different. We all have our own little flow. So basically, I would want to stick with.
You know what I like about your style, though, from what I've collected, you know, from watching, you know, your videos and, you know, listening to your music, that you basically stay in your own lane. Like everybody else, like Bone Thugs or Snoop or Pac, whoever, they'll be talking about what they're talking about, but you stay in your own lane. You don't, you know what I mean, basically try to fit in. And you'll still kill the track because you get your point across.
Right. So when you're a female artist and you can hang on the track without sounding weak or them fast forwarding your part, then yeah, that's intimidation. Then the dudes, they don't want you to rap with them no more because too many people said you was tight. You killed the track. So yeah,
you stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, know what I mean? And my hair is real, and my moles is real, and my titties is real. I didn't sell out. So I'd rather, you know what I mean? I'd rather have a real soul than a broken soul. Because people got money and people are living and traveling and doing this, but the spirit and the soul is broken. So when we leave this earth and wherever we believe our spirit will go, do you think you're going to take the material things with you? It's like, What are you living for? Are you living for a sacred life? You know, we're born sinners. We don't be born and know every damn thing. But when you reach your late 30s, approaching your 40s, it's time to change your way of thinking. It's time to change your heart. And it's a lot of people who have not grown. They're still stuck in a time zone, and they're stuck in a war zone. It's like, I don't live in the past, but I can never erase my past. So quite naturally, when I do 3 radio blog shows a week, they all want to know about the past. So it's not that I'm living in the past, but I have to reflect on my past because it's a part of my history. And a lot of people don't like to reflect on their past because they got shady past. They did dirt in their past. They was locked up in their past. They was killing and stealing and whatever. But it's very important that we stay familiar with our past because it only builds who you are today.
That's a testimony for all.
If it's not knowledge, it's not working, you know. At a certain age, you got to smarten up. You know, the politicians, it's a big joke to me. You know, I don't even feel confident about this presidency, what's taking place, and the jokes and the disrespect that they continue to show towards our President Obama. You know what I mean? It's like Trump refuses to put president in front of his name. It's really disrespectful. So we as the people, and not just saying black people, because I'm not a racist, and a lot of black people do each other wrong. So we need to quit pointing the fingers and preaching unity one minute, and then the next minute you got your mouth gossiping and speaking down on somebody else. Now, telling facts or speaking the real, people get intimidated by that, so then you develop haters by speaking on the truth. So I try to go a little easy because, you know, I could kind of say some things that have the people hot, you know, and I'm not here to piss them off. So I've learned to kind of camouflage the truth a little bit because it's sad that the real don't get accepted. But you could be phony, you could be fake, you could go get a implant, transplant. You can turn from a man to a woman and get more jobs working on reality shows than a woman that been going to acting school for 20 years, you know. So it's just like we gotta wake up and we gotta keep it real. And if you can't keep it real with people, look in the mirror. Not to be conceited, I'm looking in a great big mirror as I shake my ponytail. And I'm like, I don't look in the mirror because, oh, I'm beautiful. Oh, I'm this. I look in the mirror for correction of self. How can I think better? How can I put a better expression on my face because I'm so aggressive when I talk because I mean what I say. And it's like, how can I fluctuate so that people are not offended by my realness? But I'm always into correcting self. I'm not Dr. Ruth. I don't try to be an advisor. All I can do is go off experience. And it's up to people to accept it or reject it. But I learn from listening.
That's what's
I want to ask you
we have a
this one thing.
917. Hold on. We have a 917 caller. 917?
Yo.
You?
917. You there?
Oh, yeah.
What's good?
What's going on out there? What's good,
Oh,
D?
man. This is what I think it is?
Oh, shit. That's Mackenzie right there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
What's good?
The click is together.
The quickening. He has returned.
Hey! All that.
The Turk King has entered the building.
Man.
What's up, King?
What a reunion.
What's good, Sam?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Yo, you already know I'm wavy, man. I'm on that wavy shit right now. I got that, that phone cup, man. You know how.
Oh shit!
I'm listening in to the show, and
yeah, we got Sylk E Fyne,
sexy ass Sylk E Fyne in the building. With her
there
sexy
you go.
Self. Much respect, much love.
Thank you.
What's going on out here?
Man.
What's happening?
Yeah, we played that track. I heard you was getting your Prince on that joint.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got some more shit coming, man. A lot of crazy shit happening, whatever. But productivity, man. It's hard being an artist and dealing with real life. I'm pretty sure Sylk, you could agree. How to juggle it all is the.
It's not hard at all. When you can let go of what other people think and just do you, it's not hard at all. It's like balancing. It's like jumping 2 tennis balls. If you weak, the game ain't for nobody, and it don't matter what game you in. Whether you want to go to college to get a degree, whether you want to be the next best MC, like you go on Facebook, I got next. Well, 5 years later, you ain't got it. So it's like you really got to forget what other people say, put out your stuff independent, do you. I work a 9 to 5. I do music when I feel like it. So it's like if you still trying to be that nigga or that bitch and it ain't happening, then it just ain't happening. So it's like don't put your real life with the rap life. It's only one life. So you have to know how to balance your career or your talent versus your making ends meet. If you're not making no money off that rap game where you can live comfortable, do like me. Go get the job and be happy at work, and when you want to go push the rap, push that. The rap is like, like the dope game. You sell it how you want to.
Yo, King, can I get a round of applause for that real quick?
Yo, throw a round of applause up for sure.
She deserves a round of applause.
Matter of fact,
you know what? I ain't even going to hold you. Yo, I needed that.
It's Friday night. The callers is calling in. It's Friday night, and they sounding turned down, depressed. I'm like, well, what kind of show are we on? Is this the suicide line? Wake your ass up.
Matter of fact, it ain't even around the phone. That's what I'm talking about.
When you see the truth, you gotta tell the truth. Yes, sir. Look at me, nigga. Tell the truth. Yes. When you see the truth, you gotta tell the truth. I'm the truth. I'm the motherfucking truth.
I'm the truth. You didn't get me to tell the truth.
But no, I fucks with that. You definitely dropped some gems. You know what I'm saying? And anybody, with a half a brain, definitely, and envelop into that and consume it, and hopefully, use it as a tool, because you have a lot of knowledge. Definitely, I appreciate that. Word.
It's strength and knowledge. So, without knowledge, without strength, you don't have enough brain cells functioning correctly so that you can have knowledge. And a lot of times we overtalk, we cut, we missing it. We miss it. And I'm glad that I, was able to mature and not let the game, I just like to say it broke my heart because I'm strong. I don't even think my heart can break because I've been through so much in the game. But it does not stop my character. It does not make me a depressed person. I'm going to always be a ray of energy. I'm going to always be a bright light because I was that at birth as a child. This is nothing that was rehearsed. This is not scripted. This is real, raw, in the cup. Out the cup, in the cup, on top of the cup.
Off the cup.
Not all the way up, but off of the cuff.
Yeah.
All the way off the cuff.
That part.
That's how we like it. But yeah, Mackenzie, you got any shout outs you want to give out, man?
Hey man, shout out to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fan Man holding down the show, doing what y'all do.
You already be.
OTG. Like, shout out, to everybody out here grinding, trying to get it. You know how we get it.
That sounded so sad. It's Friday night, nigga.
You know what? I'm gonna switch it up for you.
I know you cool.
I got you, Mom. Hey, I got you, Mom. Hey, shout out to every motherfucking body that fuck with me. Shout out to everybody that fuck with Phil. Shout out to everybody getting it. Shout out to every motherfucking body living it tonight. Tonight it's Friday. Turn up, motherfucker.
It's Friday. We can do this my way. When you on the highway, on your way to my way.
I mean, I'm sitting at home drinking tea with a little bit of Hennessy. You ain't got to be all out in the street.
I ain't gonna lie. I was on my Keith Sweat shit a little while ago. I was trying to put the Keith Sweat shit on.
I felt that old Kevin Nash midnight massage up in you, But I'm like, come on now, it's Friday. The show is almost over. We need some California people to call in with what they gotta say. They know me out here.
Cali, if you out there, call in. You know the number. Man, what's the number?
The number is 619-924-0703. Press 1 again afterwards to chime in.
I'm on a positive tip. But let me start talking negative and talking some shit about people. Oh, the phones will get to ringing, but I just choose not to be negative. No, I'm not. I got a lot of projects. I'm doing a lot of different things where my listeners that I personally invited to listen in at, I don't need all the rigmarole and the, I don't feed off of. I don't feed off of negative energy. And since people don't like to accept the truth, I just, approach it when it needs to be approached.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't need. It's like we don't need Chatty Patty to sell our show. We ain't the Breakfast Club.
I'm not,
No Chatty Patty
shit. I'm not TMZ and do all the do, but it's just like back to our Ruthless thing. We got a big show. September the 10th.
Hold on. We have somebody sent me a question on my text about what to ask you here. And this guy here, he's a homeboy of mine. He wanted me to ask you, what was it like, working with Tupac in the studio?
It was just magic. Tupac was a one shot. Like you only get one shot. You wasn't about to be in there playing. It was just like a masterpiece making records. It was just like nobody was in there bullshitting. We weren't just in the studio to hang. When it was your turn to rap, go in there, knock out your shit, and get out the booth. So, the studio was the studio. Thank God I was never a groupie hoe, so I didn't get in the game by hanging, sucking, and fucking. I got in the game by going in there, freestyling my shit, and getting the fuck out and going back where my dude was at. Like, I don't fuck with rappers. So that never was my forte. So I think Eric, Tupac, the men that I worked with, Snoop Dogg, they respected me because I wasn't coming in the game like a groupie. I was hanging on the track. They weren't taking me off records. I got taken off records after Tupac died because he didn't want it that way. Believe that. So that's what keeps me going, the truth, the good spirit that God gave everybody. It's just that a lot of people haven't been able to detect what it is that the Lord gave them, so they don't exercise their gifts. But I'm going to stay exercising mine. I don't care because ain't nobody mad but the devil. So if I piss you off, then hallelujah, Satan, because I'm going to stay keeping it 100.
Wow.
Straight like that.
That's real. That's fucking real. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, that's the truth. Gotta play that clip again.
Yes. When you see the truth, you gotta tell the truth. I'm the truth.
In that order.
It's like straight like that.
Oh man, I swear I feel like I'm in church
man.
today, man. Yo, so you was definitely, spitting that testimony. You was killing it, definitely right now. A lot of motherfuckers out there, they need to hear this shit, for real.
It's all from the spirit. It's all from the spirit. And anybody over the age of 25, you need to man and woman up. There's a lot of immature adults out here, and it's okay because me, myself, I carry a young spirit with an old soul, a rich spirit without a broken soul, because you must have youth and energy in your life. Like, you don't want to be like, I'm just kicking it good. That's dead. That's out. Like, light up your life. Like, find something within yourself. Everything is not a depressing, negative situation. You can make the best out of the worst. Believe me, I'm a living witness.
That's what we try to tell these young cats. Even
for
when
that motherfucking round of applause for that. Word up.
Even when we had to switch gears for a little bit, we got to give these youngsters the game and stuff. We got to tell them it could be a lot worse. You could be on the shelf, you could be getting Diddy and cheesecake and not getting paid.
Yes, sir. It's just like, well, that game ain't like, well, it's different now. We didn't have the tools that we have now. We didn't have them in 1995, 6, and 7, and 8. So now it's an open field. Now it's hard to get ripped off unless you just want to give your shit away. But in the early 90s, it was really record companies that were giving us these deals. And it wasn't like, the independents weren't being big labels. Like, we only had Death Row, Ruthless Records that was really successful. Like, now, out here, I feel like Top Dog Entertainment, I love the way they run their business because they're low-key. The Kendrick Lamar, the Schoolboy Q, I mean, the way that Top Dog Entertainment is ran, you don't see them all in the media. You don't see them all with the paparazzi and so there is some structure out here. Yeah, they real business, and I just like how they conduct their business. And it's still open game. You know what I mean? I always say there's no age limit on talent. So when you gift it, I don't know when it might happen. One of these radio interviews might get me that email saying, Sylk E, we want you on the ETV channel. So you never know what's out there for you. Just don't give up.
No, that's the thing that a lot of these motherfuckers need to understand, because they put that shit in these young motherfuckers' head. Like, they be like, oh, like if you like what, 28, 29 years old, that means you too old to rap or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Now, if you start rapping like at 40 or something, then that's something completely different. Like, you had your whole life to start rapping. Yeah, but you want to start rapping at the age of 40, that's fucking ridiculous. But if you started rapping from an early age, and then you progress, you've been rapping for 10 plus years. That doesn't mean you old. That means you're mastering your craft. You still out there. You still doing your thing. You go on the shows. You got your own brand popping.
Yeah, to me, I'm going to clear something. To me, my way of thinking, old is when your body is ran down and you just need to go to a rehab or an institution. If you treat your body right, I know a lot of girls that's 25 years old, they only weigh 102 pounds, they take Molly's, they're leaned out, they look like stick holes. They take off their makeup, and they look like they 45 years old. So if a woman is in her 40s and she going to the gym and her body is still tight and she don't look like she 80 years old in the face, then shit, go get on that stage. Missy ain't stopping. Queen Latifah ain't stopping. The women, we gonna keep carrying on, and believe that.
That's right.
A lot of the young girls, they all stretched out with 4 kids before they 23. So, it's all about how you take care of your body. You're never old. I'm forever young because I refuse to use a crutch and become sick and become weak to any substance on earth. Like, I just won't do it. So I know I'm a motivation, and I'm going to continue to be a motivation because I don't study this person. I don't try to recreate what somebody else already put the brand on. Like, be you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stay original. Don't
so
try
right
to
about now, like, I don't mean to cut you off, so I mean to cut you off, but we got 8 more minutes left. We about to cut into the bitch ass niggas segment. This is what we do every week on Off the Cuff Radio. The bitch ass niggas segment means we gonna give the fuck boy of the week the guillotine. Goddammit, we gonna chop his head off for saying some stupid shit. And we gonna give this bitch ass nigga. You already know what it is. This is punk ass Cam Newton once again for the second week in a damn row.
He deserved that shit. Cut
For
that
the second week in a
motherfucker's hair
row. Like, this motherfucker he sit here and still wants to be oblivious to the point that he constantly feels like there's no racism in America. He want to sit there and say that we're all the same, we all got the same color underneath 1.8 inch of skin, some silly shit like that. And what I gotta say is this: if you make Stephen A. Smith sound like Malcolm X, you need to jump off the highest bridge.
You gotta hit him with this.
That motherfucker there, he still want to be oblivious. And we all know why he's doing that, because he got that big ass contract. He's trying to keep it safe. He's not trying to piss nobody off. He's trying to get that money.
Kept his motherfucking mouth shut. Cut that motherfucking nigga's head off, man. Fuck that.
Here you go. Here you go for the plan. Shot in the head.
Chop that
Straight
motherfucking
like
that orange beard off. We got an orange fucking little punk ass beard. This shit is like what, yellow or orange? Weirdo motherfucker.
That's
And we gotta give we gotta give the truth segment out to our boy
Colin Kaepernick.
That's right. He out there preaching the truth. I gotta run that clip in again. That's my favorite clip right now. Yeah, buddy, you gotta keep it funky up here.
Word. Run that shit real quick.
Yes. When you see the truth, you gotta tell the truth. I'm the truth. I'm the motherfucking truth. I'm in New York, nigga. But you motherfucking money like this, nigga. I'm the truth. This is the truth. Yeah.
I'm the
that
truth.
Nigga is the truth right now. And you know what's cool about him was that just when people thought he was gonna buckle down, that nigga came through with a Malcolm X hat.
Shouts out to Colin Kaepernick for definitely, having a fucking brain in his head and not being an NFL zombie and not playing by the rules. And this is the thing that kills me with America. Like, a lot of Americans are sitting here focused on this one thing when there's a lot of other crazy shit going on in this in this country. This shit is fucking ridiculous. Why are we focused on this motherfucker not standing up for the Pledge of Allegiance? We got more shit to worry about.
It's just a matter of people just it's the phony outrage generation going on, because, everybody has a social media platform. And that's the negatives of social media. It gave sucker-made dudes with lemonade poured hearts a platform to even talk smack,
So basically, that's our bitch-ass nigga and our real-ass nigga for this week of Off the Cuff Radio. This dude Cam Newton trying to break records.
The truth right now.
This dude here, 2 weeks in a row.
This man gonna come out there. This man Colin gonna come out there next time with a bunch of brothers in bow ties.
Brothers be playing football in suits and bow ties like this.
Yeah, he's the man right now. But going on, we have about 5 more minutes. And we want to salute Sylk E Fyne for taking this time to join our crazy asses.
Man, it was all fun. I thank you guys. I thank everybody that's listening, all the out-of-towner callers. I'm going to get on my folks out here in California like, yeah, I see you because you ain't called in, you ain't checked on me or nothing. But it's all love. Shout out to you guys for inviting me to the show. I'll definitely be tuning in, checking in, and calling in.
We appreciate that.
That's love, man. That's love.
Do you have any information that you want to give up to reference?
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm SYLKEFYNE. Number 1. Remind me of the Mickey Mouse song and shit. Why? Because we love you. But it's Sylk E Fyne 1. The number, just 1. Twitter, Instagram, and I got the Sylk E Fyne Facebook music page. So holla at your girl.
Hey.
Yeah. That's right. And on that note, we about to peel out.
Bronx Heavyweights video coming soon. Coming soon.
PTSD. You already know Sage McKenzie.
PTSD. Sage McKenzie second album coming soon. PTSD, post-traumatic syndrome, motherfucker.
That's right. People, us next week, 9 p.m., 6 Pacific. Y'all know the deal.
You know what I'm saying? Silverback and Rap Store on SoundCloud right now. Peace out, motherfucker.
That's right. This is the show that you want to skip court to watch. So check us out next Friday night. We're going to have Triple Six on, Terror Squad.
Oh, hell yeah. We're getting a Terror Squad in the building. Saint's going to be in the building.
Terror Squad.
You know what I'm saying? BX is going to be in the building. The big takeover.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. So we holler at y'all next Friday. Deuces.
Hey.
Peace out, motherfucker.
Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in increased productivity and decreased dread in setting alarms. Unexpected enjoyment of the graveyard shift has been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may be a better budget option than drinking coffee. It may also decrease the urge to doze off, skip work, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12.